What's up, and welcome to TPI. I'm your guest host, Brenton Sims. Thank you for joining us on this special segment where age ain't nothing but a number, especially when it comes to 18-year-old fitness and faith influencer, Greyson Hill. Greyson, thank you for joining us on TPI today.
Thank you. I'm excited and blessed to be here.
Yeah, dude, we're excited to have you. So you started your journey in January, and now you're at close to 48,000 followers. How does that feel? How has this journey been for you?
It's been an unreal experience.
Yeah.
I think I started in January, and my goal, I think, was to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. And obviously, the Lord had greater plans, but it's been surreal. Sometimes I can't even comprehend like the growth and all the people that I've reached. I think it's close to 20 million now through Instagram. And that's just insane to me because every video, I include God in every single reel and every single post. So every single view is a seed planted, I believe. And I'm just grateful that he's blessed me with the opportunity to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. So at what point did you know that Jesus was real? At what point did you know that your relationship with him was real and that it wasn't based off of just what you had been told?
I grew up in church. I'm a PK. And I think I got in the routine of things. Like I had great memories with my family.
Yeah.
And it was just for my relationship with Christ. Like I knew he was real because I had grown up in it and I had really experienced different things. But there was one time when I experienced God's presence like clearly and it was profoundly for the first time at a youth conference. And I remember going to that altar and doing the ugly cry, like, and God really touched me in a way that I'll never forget. And that's when I truly knew that he was real. And I think I can speak for others that when you personally experience God's presence, nobody can tell you that he's not real because he's just so good.
Preach, bro, preach. So we live in such a right now culture, right? Where we want, we have access to everything immediately. What is it like for you on this journey to faith, right? Because a lot of times when people speak about Jesus and this relationship with Jesus, they want it to be like a right now thing. They want it to be tangible. They don't understand the concept of faith. How are you walking through that journey, and how are you making that relationship real?
I think I use the aspect of a seed or a plant. Whenever it grows, the roots grow, and you don't see the roots at first, but that doesn't mean it's not growing.
Yeah.
So your roots have to grow deep, and then you'll see the sprout. And I think that's just how faith is sometimes. Is faith is the currency of heaven, and whenever we believe in Jesus, not for the blessings or not for the favor, but just simply to honor and glorify him, that's when you'll start to see a change. And everybody has their ups and downs and their trials and tribulations, but when you continue to stay locked in on Jesus, that's whenever your faith and your growth in Christ will really just keep going.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about your social platform is how honest and vulnerable, for a better lack of words, that you are with your audience, right? And you show a lot of your emotions, and I really, really appreciate that, especially in today's culture where everyone is so stoic, especially men, right? And mental health is such a huge deal. Why do you think it's important that you show that side of yourself and that people see that?
I think social media can create two sides of somebody's life. And I think it's hard because sometimes we can fall into the trap of only posting that one side of the only good things that happen in life, the blessings and not the trials and tribulations, because people at home and all these kids that are watching me, the community that I've been able to build through God's blessing, they need to see that I'm not perfect. Just because I have a following doesn't make me any different than you. I'm just somebody who needs Jesus. And I think showing emotion and just that real life version of social media is really important, even for people watching, because some of my friends, they're like, how do you do it without feeling different emotions of pressure through social media with all the viewers and stuff? And I'm like, just be real. People like whenever it's authentic and honest and not a secondary lifestyle.
So on the topic of faith, right, and fitness, where did the two intersect? When did they begin to become a thing together for you?
Yeah, for me, I started going to the gym around the end of freshman year, I think, and it really snapped in me that this isn't a sport. Like, I can do this my whole life to keep me fit physically. And I've grown to realize that physically, mentally, and spiritually, all those things intertwine, whether it be you struggling with your weight and then that affects your mental because you're like, oh no, like you just start having these thoughts of, am I worthy enough? And then that affects your spiritual walk if you're a Christian because you're battling your flesh more now. And going to the gym really has helped me release things. Like I'm able to lock in with Jesus and put worship music on in the gym while I'm repping, and it's just like a perfect combination that I really enjoy.
Thank you for joining us today on TPI. It's been a privilege, dude. Many blessings to your journey, okay?
Thank you. I'm blessed to be here.